The South China Sea is a marginal sea of the western Pacific Ocean. It is bounded in the north by the shores of South China. It communicates with the East China Sea via the Taiwan Strait, the Philippine Sea via the Luzon Strait, the Sulu Sea via the straits around Palawan, the Strait of Malacca via the Strait of Singapore, and the Java Sea via the Karimata and Bangka Strait. The Gulf of Thailand and the Gulf of Tonkin are also part of the South China Sea. The shallow waters south of the Riau Islands are also known as the Natun Sea. The South China Sea is a region of tremendous economic and geostrategic importance. One-third of the world's maritime shipping passes through it, carrying over $3 trillion in trade each year. Huge oil and natural gas reserves are believed to lie beneath its seabed. It also contains lucrative fisheries, which are crucial for the food security of millions in Southeast Asia. The South China Sea Islands, collectively comprising several archipelago clusters of mostly small uninhabited islands, islets, reefs, atolls and seamounts numbering in the hundreds, are subject to competing claims of sovereignty by several countries. These claims are also reflected in the variety of names used for the islands and the sea. South China Sea is the dominant term used in English for the sea, and the name in most European languages is equivalent. This name is a result of early European interest in the sea as a route from Europe and South Asia to the trading opportunities of China. In the 16th century, Portuguese sailors called it the China Sea. Later needs to differentiate it from nearby bodies of water led to calling it the South China Sea. The International Hydrographic Organization refers to the sea as South China Sea. The Yeshushu, which was a chronicle of the Western Zhou dynasty, also referred to the sea, but by the name Nan Hai. Fei Hai became popular during the Southern and Northern dynasties period. Usage of the current Chinese name, Nan Hai, became gradually widespread during the Qing dynasty. In Southeast Asia it was once called the Champa Sea, a Sea of Cham, after the maritime kingdom of Champa that flourished there before the 16th century. The majority of the sea came under Japanese naval control during World War II following the military acquisition of many surrounding Southeast Asian territories in 1941. Japan calls the sea Manami Shinakai, South China Sea. This was written Nanjina Hair until 2004. When the Japanese Foreign Ministry and other departments switched the spelling to, which has become the standard usage in Japan. West Philippine Sea is the official designation by the Philippine government of eastern parts of the South China Sea, which are included in the Philippines' exclusive economic zone. The term is also sometimes incorrectly used to refer to the South China Sea as a whole. In China, it is called the South Sea, Nan Hai, and in Vietnam the East Sea, Bian Dong. In Malaysia, Indonesia and the Philippines, it was long called the South China Sea, with the part within Philippine territorial waters often called the Luzon Sea, Dagat Luzon, by the Philippines. However, following an escalation of the Spratly Islands dispute in 2011, various Philippine government agencies started using the name West Philippine Sea. A Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical and Astronomical Services Administration spokesperson said that the sea to the east of the Philippines will continue to be called the Philippine Sea. In September 2012, Philippine President Benigno Aquino III signed Administrative Order No. 29, mandating that all government agencies use the name West Philippine Sea to refer to the parts of the South China Sea within the Philippines' exclusive economic zone, including the Luzon Sea as well as the waters around, within and adjacent to the Calayan Island Group and Bajo de Masinloc, and tasked the National Mapping and Resource Information Authority to use the name in official maps. In July 2017, to assert its sovereignty, Indonesia renamed the northern reaches of its exclusive economic zone in the South China Sea as the North Natun Sea, which is located north of the Indonesian Natun Islands, bordering the southern Vietnam exclusive economic zone, corresponding to the southern end of the South China Sea. The Natun Sea is located south of Natun Island within Indonesian territorial waters. Therefore, Indonesia has named two seas that are portions of the South China Sea. The Natun Sea located between Natun Islands and the Linga and Tumbalan archipelagos. And the North Natun Sea located between the Natun Islands and Cape Ca Mau on the southern tip of the Mekong Delta in Vietnam. According to International Hydrographic Organization Limits of Oceans and Seas, 3rd edition, it is located, however, in its unapproved draft 4th edition. IHO proposed the Natun Sea. Thus the South China Sea southern boundary was shifted northward. From north of the ban,